Ay, Dios mío, buenos días. Okay, you wonder why I'm speaking Spanish today. Today, we are going to make some crispy keto chicken tacos, all right? For those of you, like myself, that want to have a low-carb diet because you've been in the house, quarantined, you've been gaining weight, this is going to be a delicious recipe where you can also have it to be low-carb. So, this is going to be very simple. There's just a few steps. We're going to create our own chicken broth. Baby, we're going to create a chili sauce. It's going to make you say, ay caramba. We're also going to create our own salsa, baby. Some garnish and a keto-friendly taco shell. Papa. Now you're going to follow me to the kitchen so we can put all of this delicious stuff together. Vámonos. We're going to create a homemade chicken broth. We're going to start with 4 cups of water. You need a half a teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of dry oregano, a half of a teaspoon of black peppercorn, 2 bay leaves, and a half of an onion. Okay. Once your water reaches a boil, you're going to add 2 pounds of boneless chicken thigh into the boiling water. Kapami! Now that the water has reached the boiling point, we can turn the heat down to a medium heat and let it simmer for 15 minutes. Hey Siri, set a 15-minute timer. You just take the chicken thighs out and let them cool for us to cut them up later. To make our chili sauce for the chicken, you're gonna need 4 guajillo peppers, a half a teaspoon of black peppercorn, a half a teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of dry oregano, a half of a teaspoon of cumin, a half of a yellow onion, and 3 garlic cloves. I'm going to show you how to cut and de-seed this guajillo chili pepper. Okay, so in a very hot pan that's not greased, you're going to add your peppers, and we're going to char these peppers for 10 seconds only. Okay. And lastly, you will char your 3 cloves of garlic and your half of onion on both sides. Okay, so the charring is complete. Okay, you don't want to burn it. You just want to get it nice and brown. Okay, on both sides. Get a nice smoky flavor. In a blender, you're going to add all of your ingredients inside the blender. And measuring 1 cup of your homemade chicken broth. You'll cover and let it steep for 30 minutes. Hey Siri, set a 30-minute timer! Now you're going to blend all of your sauce mixture for 1 minute. This is what your sauce is going to look like after 1 minute of blending. Yeah. After your chicken cools, you can cut your chicken into 1/2-inch cubes. In a pan, you're going to heat up 2 tablespoons of oil on a medium heat. Then you can throw in your chicken. Ay caramba! Ay Dios mío! Come! Now, you're going to brown your chicken for 5 minutes. So, I have been working on losing weight ever since I visited my wonderful beautiful mom. Okay? She saw me and she said, "Ooh, Akil, look at your arms. They're getting big." And I said, "Mom, are you fat shaming me?" "No, I'm just saying your arms are a little big and your face is getting a little chubby. That's all I'm saying." I said, "Okay, thank you, Mom." So now I've been working on cutting down some carbs and working on losing some weight. So now we're going to add about 1/3 of a cup of that beautiful chili sauce to our brown chicken. And we just want it to be enough sauce to completely coat our chicken. And that's about it. After you cook the sauce into the chicken for about 3 minutes, you can then add 1/4 of a cup of that chicken broth that we made earlier. Kabam! And you're gonna let it simmer for about 10 minutes on a low heat. What you can do while it's simmering is you can taste your chicken and see if it needs a little bit more salt. If it does, you can add a little bit of adobo, okay? Now, you can use any adobo that you want, just a little sprinkle, okay? Do not look at the brand, okay? Don't look at the brand. Don't look at the brand. You can use any brand of adobo you want, okay? So here, we're gonna create our salsa. We need 2 plum tomatoes that are half and de-seeded, and 1 jalapeno pepper. I kept the seeds in because I want the heat. Ideal meal. And 1 garlic clove. But you're gonna turn them skin up to let them roast in a oven that's set on broil for 8 to 12 minutes. So what we have here is a keto-friendly taco shell, okay? So I made one here. What I did is I took a parchment paper, put it on the bottom of a baking pan, and I will take some cheddar cheese and give some space between that second one. And what you're trying to do is you're just trying to make about a medium size circle. I'm going to bake these in the oven at 350 degrees for 10 to 15 minutes. Okay. All right, so I just pulled them out the oven and I'm gonna let them cool for about 4 minutes. Okay, so what I did here is I created this apparatus where I just got like a long stick and a pot, and I can create my shell by hanging it over. So here I peeled the skin off of the tomatoes and jalapeno peppers, and then I'm going to add it in the blender with 2 tablespoons of that chili sauce. Okay. You're gonna add 1/4 of a cup of water so that you can blend easily. And you will blend this salsa mix for 1 minute. All right, guys, this is the final product of our keto crispy chicken tacos. We have one that is the cheese taco, and you have one that is lettuce. If you don't like cheese, you can use lettuce. We started with the chicken, then we added some guacamole, a little bit of our homemade salsa, and we garnished it with a little bit of onion and a little bit of cilantro, and it's delicioso. Ay caramba! It's time to try these crispy keto chicken tacos.